F double R, F double R, F double R, F double R. Gotta bring that energy.
Gotta bring that energy. What's going on, FRR fams? If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been here, welcome back to FRR Friend Request Reviews, where friend requests friends to watch Good Will Hunting. Yes, this is a movie request coming from the one and only KillStorm. Yes, KillStorm has been a part of the crew for quite some time. So we appreciate you, man, for another request, because so far you've been killing it. You gave us a lot of gems, and of course the one that stuck with me the most was Gran Torino. That one is still up there on the top for me, because it's just that good. We had a lot of fun with that one. So I'm not really sure what to expect from this. I've been hearing this movie for quite some time, like even before we even started the channel. I heard about Good Will Hunting, but I really have no idea what the movie is about. But I do know it has Robert Williams in it, which is one of my favorite old school comedians. So can't wait to see what he's gonna do with this material here. So I'm ready for this one, man. How about you, Formal? How you feel going into this movie quest today?
Feel great. Shout out to KillStorm. Like Brolic said, longtime supporter. Definitely gave us some bangers along the way. So obviously expectations are high. And then just like Brolic said, you know, definitely heard of the movie before. Robin Williams is in it. Definitely one of those actors. You could probably ask anybody and they could probably spit 3 to 5 movies that they know him from. R.I.P. of course. So definitely, you know, looking forward to diving into this and seeing what he brings to the table. Also know that Matt Damon's in it. And this is a 1998, I think, 97, 98.
97.
So y'all know we enjoy these 90s movies, you know, 90s, 80s babies for the most part. So it's probably gonna be a good time. Either way, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Listen, y'all, we're not gonna hold you here any longer. We're just gonna dive right into this movie request. So if you haven't already, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and also don't forget to subscribe. Okay, the goal is 100K. Only way we're gonna get there though is if you click that button. Also click that bell so you get notified when we go live. Let's get it.
Let's go.
All right, KillStorm, what you got, man? Ooh, another Metamax. Rated R, foul language. Just the way I like it. Do you have any idea what this movie's about? No? Me either. Like, I've always heard about this shit, but I just don't have no idea what it's about. One of my favorite Robert Williams films is the one where he's a kid and he's like a grown kid and shit. I forgot what that movie's called.
He's a grown kid?
Yeah, like I forgot what it
Jumanji,
was.
nigga?
No. No.
What?
Y'all put it in the comments if y'all know what I'm talking about.
He's a grown kid?
Yeah, like he ends up going to school. Something happened to him, so he didn't go to school, and then he ends up going, like, he lives in the attic and shit. Like,
one of my favorites is Death to Smoochie, because that's the first time I ever really seen him cuss, bro.
Death to Smoochie?
I don't think yeah, you remember him in that? He was a straight
I've never
gangster,
seen that.
bro.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, for real? Nigga,
Yeah,
what? Yo, hold
I have no idea what that is.
Do I gotta sign up for the movie request tier? This man never seen Death to Smooch.
Where we at? We in Boston?
It was written by them.
Okay.
They did a lot of shit together back then, huh? I know they was in
Seems like
Dogma together, obviously.
Man, it's
But
been
didn't
so
we just
long
watch
since I've seen
something else
that.
that they were both in together?
Mod FX square DX. Former winners include Nobel laureate and lowly MIT professors.
That was a buddy from Doom.
Oh, the freaking floaty
floater.
guy.
Yep.
Oh,
floating
shit. I
bloater.
didn't even recognize him. Oh, is that what this is about? He's smart? Super smart?
I think so.
Why didn't you give me none of that nasty little hoochie wooch?
Spreading my legs for that tootsie-roll dick.
Damn.
She's missing a tooth, bro. fuck you taking off? It's like, what, 10 o'clock? I'm tired.
Look at Buddy over there. I recognize those sideburns from anywhere.
Yeah, he's that dude that got the recognizable face, but I could never match the movie to it.
Stop rushing me back. Stop crowding the plane.
Damn! Rush the mound.
Oh, what's
Rush
up?
the mound.
You still tough? Come on.
We're all up at the Math and Science building.
It's Saturday.
Give me a break.
We just couldn't wait until Monday to find out.
Oh.
He didn't even know.
How do they even know that he did it though?
They probably just assumed if anyone who attempted it, they must have got it right. Because we don't know.
Can you imagine that in a
So-
time where no one will step up to take that opportunity for themselves?
That's because they know this next question he gonna ask ain't gonna be able to answer that neither.
Facts.
He
Get
gonna be
your
like, nah, I
shit
need a
pulled
follow-up.
immediately.
All right, well, give me your fucking 16 cents that you got on you now. We'll put your fucking sandwich on layaway.
This
Wow.
put it on the dash.
What am I, fucking sandwich welfare? Right?
Can I know my food
To
now,
rent a
please?
center.
Fucking double burger.
What do we got? I don't know yet.
Damn. Little buddy with the sideburns been waiting.
You're out there in 2 fucking seconds. When I'm done with them, you're next.
Come on, it's me.
When I'm done
It's
with
me,
him,
Will.
you're
Remember we went to kindergarten together.
Didn't even
I like
wait.
it. You feel me? We went to kindergarten together.
Dang.
I'm liking the slow
The
mo.
slow-mo. The
Damn.
slow, yo, he got slumped.
Yeah, that shit was. He working for his burger.
Back of the head punches is dangerous.
Oh,
you wildin'.
Yeah, he wildin'. He took it too far.
Oh, he one of them types.
Now he's never gonna be able to claim his.
He one of
math.
them types. He a smart motherfucker, but dumb at the same time. He a dumb smart ass dumb.
I mean, he that smart and he only a janitor, so life definitely didn't deal him the right chips.
So without further ado, come forward, silent rogue, and receive thy prize.
Nobody here.
And there is a problem on the board right now. That took us more than 2 years to prove.
So he threw another problem up there.
Yeah, like I said, anyone claim that first one, you're gonna have to come step up again.
Oh,
like,
okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, he gets another shot.
look, he went straight to it. He loved this shit.
Man, he's doing it there right now?
Yes.
Oh.
Catch his ass.
That's people's work. You can't graffiti here. Don't you walk away from me.
Hey, fuck you.
He solved it, buddy. He wasn't graffitiing.
Gone.
See, you was judging that man. Judging a book by its cover.
Looks right.
Okay.
He's that good? Like, how? I would love
yo,
for the
Max-
comments, because the
Max
comments
speaks
be
to some
acting like they
people.
so smart, right? Explain to me how the hell does that make sense?
Math speaks to some people.
But he had lines going out like this. Like,
That
what?
shit was.
What
shit
is
was
this
DNA
as an
molecules and
answer?
shit.
What is
like,
this? Tell me.
That was genetic breeding. Like, they was creating the next superhumans.
This is a Harvard bar, huh?
What class did you say that was?
History. Yeah.
Just history?
You check it out. It's a good course. It's be a good class.
Go away.
Just having fun with my new friend, that's all.
But we could have a problem?
No.
I don't understand.
There's the economic modality.
This is what we come to the bar for? A Harvard bar.
That was
You
the
got,
next
like, some
step.
Photographic memory type.
You got that from Vickers. Work in Essex County, page 98, right?
Ooh.
But is that your thing? You come into a bar, you read some obscure passage, and then pretend you pawn it off as your own. You dropped 150 grand on a fucking education you could have got for $1.50 in late charges at the public library.
And late charges.
But I mean, if you have a problem like that, I mean, we could just step outside.
Exactly. You see the scars? Y'all look clean.
It's cool.
Yep. Y'all looking clean. You see us.
Bruh, that is,
Yo.
that was beautiful.
She's a familiar actress. I've seen her for sure.
I swallowed a bug.
I swallowed a bug.
You're an idiot. I've been sitting over there for 45 minutes waiting for you to come and talk to me.
Together and eat a bunch of caramels. When you think about it, it's as arbitrary as drinking coffee.
Right then.
Okay, you went a little too geek right there.
Man.
Threw her off. Like, hold up. I gotta think about that.
That's a solid pickup line right there, ladies. You're an idiot.
Do you like apples?
Yeah.
Well, I got a number. How do you like them apples?
That was, oh my. What a setup.
How did I not see that coming,
I
bro?
did. I didn't see it coming.
Once he threw the number, how did I not put that together, bro?
He got me. He would have got me. I can't lie. He would have got me.
That's too funny, man.
He got me.
This is Professor Lambeau.
This is Professor Hayes. Got this job through his PO, you can call him.
PO. Will Hunting.
Yeah, his name.
Oh.
Will Hunting.
Oh, okay.
Good Will Hunting.
And had the case thrown out by citing free property rights of horse and carriage from 1798. Mayhem,
damn.
theft, resisting, all overturned. You're going in.
Not sure.
$50,000 bail.
Damn.
Thank you.
Professor gonna pay that off.
Whoa.
Right, you just gotta pay 10% of it.
You know, the really funny, good-looking guy you met at the bar the other night?
I don't recall meeting anyone who matches that description. Oh, Will. I remember.
There's no chance that you're pre-law, is there?
He out there like Greg.
I'm Gerald Lambeau. Professor, you're told to fuck himself. I've spoken to the judge, and he's agreed to release you under my supervision.
Really?
First condition is that you meet with me every week.
What for?
Finite math.
Sounds like a real hoot.
And the second condition is that you see a therapist.
But I'm not gonna meet with any fucking therapist.
You got to serve time.
It's better than spending that time in jail, isn't it?
Where they gonna force you to meet when you gonna sit in a circle with a bunch of other motherfuckers.
I thought he was in the circle already.
To the 6th.
What's up, PG?
Do you find it hard to hide the fact that you're gay? What do you? I don't care if you putt from the rough. What?
This shit got some soprano writers. Hold up.
Hey, you know something? I can't do this pro bono work anymore. It's not worth it.
He said, how many money?
What do you see?
Sleep
Going
there.
under hypnosis?
It's like
A dick?
yeah, it's hovering over me.
He's trolling. He's trolling.
Sky rockets in flight. Afternoon delight.
Hey.
I'm sorry, Rick.
I've better things to do with my time.
It's the second one.
Look into my eye. Get out.
Like, how can you act? Yeah.
Well, there is someone.
Who is he?
He used to be my roommate in college.
Oh, okay.
He is a professor.
Yeah.
Just in the whole.
It hit right there. It was like, oh, that's who.
In the community college.
This is where he comes in.
Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Gerald Lambeau, Fields Medal winner for combinatorial mathematics.
Hello.
Before Nancy died.
I was in Paris. It was that damn conference. I got your card. It was nice.
Come on, Morgan, just submit.
Just submit.
His genius was unparalleled, Sean. This boy is just like that. Oh, you're from the same neighborhood.
Boy genius from Southie. How many shrinks you go to before me?
You already knew.
Let's let the healing begin. Would you excuse us? You too, Jerry.
Yeah, gotta build that trust.
Hey, I'm not here for a fucking book report. They're your books. Why don't you read them? I did. Hey, whatever blows your hair back. Yeah. I haven't got much hair left. What do you bench? 285. What do you bench? You paint that?
Put him on his ass with that one.
You got that old man string.
What concerns you? It's the coloring. You know what the real bitch of it is? It's paint by number. You're just pissing your pants. You're crying for the harbor, so maybe you do what you gotta do to get out. Let me do my job. No, you start with me. Come on.
Ooh.
If you ever disrespect my wife again, I will end you.
I will end you.
Time's up.
Yeah, don't forget 285. Don't forget that shit. That's why he ain't swing on him. He know.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the first time he's leaving.
Thursday, 4 o'clock. Make sure the kid's here.
He saw something in him.
Feel me? And he didn't even get to the math yet. He already saw it. What that it is?
Come on, Rob. Don't be giving me them look like that, man. Plus, they sold you alive.
Bring me another Mai Tai.
Make all these cameras disappear. 2, 3. They're all gone. It works better when I have my rabbit.
I thought he was just gonna stuff them hoes in his pocket.
Me too.
With his rap sheet that he got.
Did you get a good night kiss?
No, I tell you, I was hoping to get a good night late.
Yeah. Straightforward.
Well, I think we should just get out of the way now.
Mouthful and all.
I think I got some of your pickle.
Now that we got the kiss out the way.
You may have even been laid a few times, but you can't tell me what it feels like to wake up next to a woman and feel truly happy.
You haven't lived life yet, boy.
I ask you about love. Probably quote me a sonnet. You don't know about real loss, because that only occurs when you love something more than you love yourself.
Damn.
But you're a genius, Will. No one denies that. You're terrified of what you might say. Your move, Chief.
Your move. Killed him. Almost made that man cry.
Yeah.
He just might drop one if he walked away fast enough.
That was a beautiful play. It's the battle of the intellect.
It's that knowledge versus experience.
Oh, for sure.
Professor Valenti, you calling me again?
Creep.
You went all the way out there in the rain. You didn't bring the number? No, it was your mother's 900. Keep it intimidating. Watch what happens.
All right, then.
Watch what happens. All right, then, Mark. Watch what happens.
What's interesting is that he's a genius that can kind of interact with like normal people, which never seems to be the case.
I mean, hence all those assault charges. But he got his small circle, but he doesn't interact well with others.
Nah, you're right.
Nothing out of this session. 4 hour of silence. Just reminded me of Antoine Fisher.
Just sat there counting the seconds until the session was over. Pretty impressive, actually.
What is this, some kind of staring contest between two kids from the old neighborhood?
No, relax.
Yeah, it is.
I can't talk first.
Sizing each other up, man.
If we do the whole thing this way, then...
Hey, look. I wrote it down. It's simpler this way.
Oh, he was lucky. I thought he was trying to play Will. Like, come on, man.
So what, did he, like, prove his theory wrong or some shit?
I don't know what he did. He said he found a simpler way, though.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I was on this plane once, puts the mic down, he forgets to turn it off. Blowjob and a cup of coffee. So the stewardess fucking goes bombing up from the back of the plane. The guy in the back of the plane's like, hey, hon, don't forget the coffee.
Yeah. Easy.
It works better if I tell it in the first person.
Yeah, it does.
I have been laid, you know. I went on a date last week.
How'd it go?
It was good.
Going out again?
I don't know.
Why not?
Haven't called her.
Christ, you're an amateur.
This girl's like fucking perfect right now. I don't want to ruin that.
My wife used to fart when she was nervous.
You know, she used to fart in her sleep.
What?
One night it was so loud it woke the dog up. She woke up and got like, oh, was that you?
I said, yeah, I didn't have the heart to tell her.
Oh, God. She woke herself up.
I ain't had the heart to tell her, bro.
She woke herself up. That's wild.
I can talk more than any shrink I ever seen in my life.
I teach this shit. I didn't say I know how to do it.
You ever think about getting remarried?
My wife's dead.
I mean, that way you could actually go through the rest of your life without ever really knowing anybody. So I was wondering if you know, you'd give me another crack at it, you know, let me take you out again.
But then maybe some other time.
Like tomorrow?
Yeah, all right.
He memorized that shit that she fucking showed him.
Where the fuck did you get this?
I had to sleep with someone in your class.
This.
Well, the open-toe sandal's not really bad brand.
Oh, she just flashed that for a second in his face.
I used to work at a dog track. That was my first job. I used to bring the dog to the kennel.
He totally won!
I I have 12 big brothers.
You do not
I swear to God.
Do you know all their names?
Marky, Ricky, Danny, Terry, Mikey, Davey, Timmy, Tommy, Joey, Robbie, Johnny, and Brian.
She don't know about his superpower.
At all.
He could say that 1,000,000 times for the rest of his life.
So when did you know, like, that she was the one for you?
October 21st, 1975.
Jesus Christ, you know the fucking day?
Oh, yeah. Biggest game in Red Sox history?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got tickets?
Day of the game.
Yeah. And then he clocks it, you know.
Oh,
he goes ape shit, and 35,000 fans, you know, they charge the field. Yeah. Did you rush the field?
No, I didn't rush the fucking field. I wasn't there.
He said he was at the bar for her.
To have a fucking drink with some lady you never met?
Yeah, but you should have seen her. She was a stunner. Just slid my ticket across the table and I said, sorry, guys, I gotta see about a girl.
I gotta go.
I don't regret the 18 years I was married to Nancy. And I don't regret the last years when she got really sick. And I sure as hell don't regret missing a damn game.
Real shit.
Would have been nice to catch that game, though.
I was just gonna hit a home run.
What if I said I would not sleep with you again until you let me meet your friends?
4:30 in the morning, they're probably up.
Men are shameless.
Half of my wiener. Can I get like an advance payment?
Outlook does not look good.
Outlook does not look good.
Every time we come here, he's got another story, but we all heard this one. Go ahead, that's it. Anyway, how could he hear the other car accident if he wasn't right behind him? So he tells my uncle, stay here, don't move. Gets up, gets in his car, and just drives home. I pulled you over last night as what? You fucking took off. He's like, bitch, I never seen you before in my life. This is Stady's police cruiser. It's in my uncle's garage.
Oh.
Grab the wrong car.
The fucking state trooper was so embarrassed, he didn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Driving around all night in my uncle's Chevelle.
He would have been fucked. Yup, he would have been fucked.
Does make sense if you listen to the story and quit asking questions.
Morgan, let's see if you can get this one. 50th anniversary. Anything your little heart desires, I'm going to give it to you. I would like you to give me a blowjob. All right. She takes the teeth out, puts them in the glass.
Damn. The gummies.
Is there anything that I can do for you? And she goes, give us a kiss.
Give us a kiss? Is that what she said? I like the beard for the added effect.
So, Skylar, thanks for coming by. Changed my opinion of Harvard people.
Because, you know, they're not all like me. Oh.
Take it easy.
You slowly back away.
I want to meet your brothers.
Uh-oh.
No, we're gonna do that another time.
Don't say, yep. Be a good.
Yep.
That shut up quick right there. He realized.
Yep.
Realize.
Timmy, this is Jerry. We went to college together. Can I get you a beer?
No, just a Perrier.
It's French for club soda.
Pay in your tab?
Got the winning lottery ticket right here.
What's the jackpot?
12 million.
I don't think that'll cover it.
Damn. It'll cover your sex change operation.
You wanted to talk about Will.
Have you talked to him at all about his future?
No, we haven't gotten into that yet. Still.
Future NASA employee?
With job offers.
What kind? But I don't really think he's ready for that.
Doing physics in his spare time would change the world. Tim will never have heard him.
Pretty dramatic, Jerry.
This boy has that gift.
Did some brilliant work in mathematics. Then he went on to Berkeley, was assistant professor.
Yeah, so who was he?
Hey, Timmy! Yo! Who's Ted Kaczynski?
Uniball.
He can contribute to the world, and we can help him do that.
Why don't we give him time to figure out what he wants?
Exactly.
Well, it worked wonders for you, didn't it?
Yeah, it did, you arrogant fucking prick.
Well, I'm sorry. The boy's in a meeting right now I set up for him over at McNeil.
Robin is right, though.
Yeah, he's definitely not ready for this.
He said,
You can find somebody who
what?
does. He tell you have my blessing.
The
But I
fuck
think
is
we all know that
this?
person's not
$1,000 a year plus
Retainer.
You want us to give you cash right now?
No, I didn't say that. Your situation, for you, would be concurrently improved if I had $200 in my back pocket right now.
This only asking for $200? Look, he could pull that out his wallet, look.
Will you take a check?
I don't know what your reputation is, but after the shit you tried to pull today, you can bet I'll be looking into you.
Took the cash.
You can speak with my aforementioned attorney. Keep your ear to the grindstone.
This nigga, bro.
What just happened?
Oh my God. Exactly what Robin was worried about.
Let me ask you a question.
All right.
Do you have a photographic memory?
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I just kind of remember, you know.
Well, have you studied organic chemistry?
Yeah, for kicks.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
Organic chemistry.
Nobody studies it for fun.
When you look at a piano, you see Mozart.
I see chopsticks.
All right, well, the Beethoven, Mozart, they saw it, they could just play. Probably can't hit the ball out of Fenway.
But you can do my OChem paper in under an hour.
I wonder how quick he reads books.
It's gotta be like.
Well,
That'd be pretty fast. She said, I want some of that tongue. I want some of that tongue.
It's not fair.
What's not fair?
I've been here for 4 years. And I've only just found you. I want you to come to California with me.
I can't go to California. You got a job here. And two, because I live here.
What are you so scared of? You live in this safe little world where no one challenges you. My father died when I was 13 and I inherited this money. That I would give it back in a second. If it meant I could have one more day with him. At least I'm honest with you.
I'm not honest with you?
No, what about your 12 brothers?
Ooh, there we go. Gotcha.
What do you want to know? What? That I don't have 12 brothers? You don't want to hear that I got
it.
fucking cigarettes put out of me when I was a little kid. This isn't fucking
The
surgery that the
physical abuse.
motherfucker stabbed me.
Don't
bullshit me. Don't you
shit.
fucking bullshit
Don't.
me.
I want to hear you say that you don't love me.
I don't love you.
Damn. Bruh.
That was cold ice.
It's crazy because I was just about to say we haven't even got to the part of the movie where shit got to start getting bad. Like, because shit's been going too good. Like, when's stuff going to start getting bad?
But that's the thing. It's only been good because he's been closed off by everybody. Like she said, you've been living in your own little bubble. Like,
exactly.
I hope you appreciate what he's doing because I've seen how much he enjoys working with you, not against you.
But did you think of the possibility? What happened at the McNeil meeting?
So I sent my chief negotiator.
That nigga immediately smiled when he said that. He's an asshole, man.
When I set up a meeting with my associates and you don't show up, it reflects poorly on me.
Yep.
And I'm
That shit
sorry you
boring.
can't do this. I really am, because I wouldn't have to fucking sit here and watch you fumble around and fuck it up. This is probably a total waste of my time.
This about to throw his life away. He's willing to go back to jail.
I can't do this, bro.
Sorry.
Yeah, so am I. Most days I wish I never met you.
Dang.
person with so much potential, but it's just wasting it all.
Waste.
If you're watching pornos in my mom's room again, I'm gonna give you a
How
fucking
did
beat.
What? I did not
You didn't hear that moan?
I did not.
Motherfucker said,
Oh my.
What's up, fellas?
What was he breathing hard?
Come on, not in my glove. That's my little league glove.
Oh my god. And then you're still
what?
Superstring theory, chaos math, advanced algorithms.
Code break. You're 7 times the size of the CIA.
We don't like to brag about that, Will. The question is, why shouldn't you?
Maybe that code was the location of some rebel army in North Africa. 1,500 people that I never met, never had no problem with, get killed.
That was his whole
So what did I
plot.
think? I'm holding out for something better.
You feel like you're alone, Will?
Sounds very similar to me.
What?
Do you have a soulmate?
That was a cool transition into the therapy session.
I got plenty.
Well, name them.
Ooh. Name him.
Shakespeare, Nietzsche, Frost, O'Connor, Kant, Pope.
Wow.
Great, they're all dead. You're always afraid to take the first step because all you see is every negative thing 10 miles down the road. Finish other people's formulas that only 1 or 2 people in the world could do and then lie about it.
Okay, we get into it.
So what do you really want to do?
Probably one of the
I
hardest
want to be a
questions.
shepherd.
If you're going to jerk off,
playing.
just do it at home with a moist towel.
Wow.
You got a bullshit answer for everybody. But I ask you a very simple question and you can't give me a straight answer because you don't know.
Right.
And that's a good answer.
See you, Bo Peep.
Bo Peep, go get some sleep.
Fuck you. You're the shepherd.
You're the shepherd. He got him. That Bo Peep went over my head. Okay. He got him.
I love you.
Take care.
Ugh.
Damn, why did you even call her if he wasn't gonna say something sweet?
This man, bruh.
He's so oblivious, he has no clue. Yeah, you're an idiot.
Sit in a room and do long division for the next 50 years.
Hell yeah.
This shit. Way out of here. Fucking live here the rest of my life.
Look at this man.
Small time thinking.
Yep.
In 20 years, if you're still
living here, I'll fucking kill you. That's not a threat. What? That's a fact. I'll fucking kill you.
Yep. Your boy challenging you.
Oh, come on. Why is it always this? I mean, I fucking owe it to myself. You owe it to me.
Because I had to.
You're sitting on a winning lottery ticket. You're too much of a pussy to cash it in. Because I'd do fucking anything to have what you got. It'd be an insult to us if you're still here in 20 years. You know what the best part of my day is? Is I think maybe I'll get up there and I'll knock on the door and you won't be there. No.
Just on to better things.
To him, he was abandoned by the people who were supposed to love him the most.
Oh, come on, don't give me that fight.
It's true.
Because any one of them, if he asked them to, would take a fucking bat to your head, okay? That's called loyalty.
Yep.
He pushes people away before they have a chance to leave him.
Ooh.
If you want him to feel like a failure,
oh, you arrogant shit. It was a conscious choice. I didn't fuck up.
It's about my medal, is it? Oh, God, I can go home and get it.
It's not about you, you mathematical dick. It's not you, you get that?
That's right, though. It's not you.
I can come back.
I'll come in.
Nah, you was standing out there. You heard all that.
I mean, have you had experience with
Stab wound.
Yeah, I have. My father was an alcoholic. So I'd provoke him so he wouldn't go after my mother and little brother. Interesting nights were when he wore his rings.
Interesting nights. Damn.
Well, I gotta go with the belt there, Vanna.
I used to go with the wrench.
Why the wrench?
Because fuck him. That's why.
You see this? This is not your fault.
Oh, that's already a tear. Yep, that's already.
Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me, all right? Don't fuck. Oh my God.
Damn. That shit sounded real.
20 years.
Get that out.
20 years he been holding that.
I was over at McNeil. It's one of the jobs the professor set me up with.
Is that what you want?
Yeah, you know, I think so.
As brilliant as you are, you can hop around. You be alright.
You call that. I'll get back to you right away. Yeah, you know, I figured I'm just gonna put my money back on the table and see what kind of cards I get.
Look at that.
You just violate the patient-doctor relationship.
Only if you grab my ass.
This was a perfect person for the job.
Happy birthday. Thought we forgot, huh, bitch? Fucking come on. Get out. Here's your present.
Come on, Rob. What?
Got the squillies?
Legally allowed to drink, so we figured the best thing for you, kid, was a car.
Now you could drink and drive.
It's the ugliest fucking car I ever seen in my life.
Facts. Shit look dusty.
Happy 21, Will.
Happy 21, brother.
Look at that. Great friends.
We need our healing moment too.
Me too, Jerry.
How about a drink right now?
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Let's do it.
Come on. This one's on me. Got the winner right here, pal.
Got the
Still
lotto
got that
ticket.
Yeah.
Imagine that shit pop like end credit scene like damn, he said getting hit by lightning in this staircase right now. So if you make it up them stairs, you might as well just throw that lottery ticket away.
Facts, because you know that's impossible. Wow.
So they were here to pick him up specifically. But the car gone, so shouldn't they know he's not there? Like, yep, just gotta smile it out.
Not there.
That man said shotgun. Jumped out immediately.
If the professor calls about that job, just tell him, sorry. I had to go see about a girl.
Just follow your heart.
Yes.
Yeah, stole my line.
Stole my line.
Oh, shit.
I like it.
Me too.
Follow your heart, brother. I was gonna say, bro, if this movie ends with him not getting the girl, I'm gonna cry, bruh.
Let's just pray he make it there with that shit.
Yo,
this man in
facts, bro,
Jersey,
from Boston
right?
to Cali?
Oh, Boston. I be forgetting. Jersey and Boston got like almost damn near the same accent.
I mean, they're pretty decent space, but it's still East Coast to West Coast.
Yeah.
Still a long
ass drive. Alright, there we have it. Good Will Hunting, 1997. Movie request. from KillStorm. In the books. Man, thoroughly enjoyed this one, man. Was not ready for a therapy session, I'm gonna be honest. But man, what a session it was. It was interesting to see someone with this much intellect kind of, maneuver the way he did. Like I said, you really don't see people who are this smart really do the things he does. It seems like, at least from the outside perspective, we're kind of getting a little bit more insight of his life, especially when he's younger. So, there's probably, the greats out there, the small motherfuckers that were probably kind of like this when they're younger. I really don't know, how the smartest men in the world were raised in their childhood. But this one was interesting because it was also, there's some trauma in the past, and just him trying to close himself from the world, from all that, that happened to him, and kind of just go through life just shut off, basically. So I like everything that they did with this. The way what's his name in the movie again?
Who, Robin Williams?
Yes. Sean. I like how Sean pretty much knew how to attack this at all times. I like that. He was like, listen, there was time for him to give space. There was time for him to be silent, let him speak first. It's a lot of tactics that he used against this smart individual to get his point across, which I love. So, yeah, man, I just got to say, I really enjoyed this one. Thought it was good. It was a good feel 90s film, and I think we hit that mark at the end there. So, overall, great movie. How about you, Fumo? What's your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I liked it. I loved it. It was a solid film. I think the whole knucklehead, childhood shit, obviously with the trauma included. I think that makes perfect sense to this dude's character and why he is the way he is today.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I just love the way it was tackled. I think one movie that comes to mind, obviously not super similar, but just making the comparison about troubled youth who wasted potential, who finds a good therapist, is Antoine Fisher. And I was thinking about that while kind of going through this one, and there was a lot of like similar moments that really had me intrigued and very much pulled in. I love that movie, Antoine Fisher with Denzelli. And this one, I think it's just as solid in terms of the whole like therapist aspect, trying to help this young man who has this potential. Because even though he was a genius, like even the genius piece aside, this was a broken man, broken young man who needed help putting his pieces back together. And I love that. And I also just think that there's like a bias about therapy, especially within my community. I'll say, I won't speak for all black people, but I will say like a couple of us, a lot of us, growing up, it was never, therapy wasn't really an option. So I feel like when we do watch these movies where like therapy seems to just go so well and work so well, it's always like, damn, that was kind of good. Like, so I think there's always that little piece of it too.
Yeah.
And then another thing I would say is shout out to Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, because they wrote this movie. And I know they were a lot younger, obviously, than they are today in this movie. So I think this is like a really good movie to write for yourself. Like as you're coming up in the world and in the industry, like this is a really solid movie to kind of help I guess solidify yourself in that space. Especially for Matt, I think Ben, he was obviously a little bit more of a side character here. But yeah, this was a really good movie to write for yourself.
Yeah.
So I liked it. I liked it all around.
Yeah, I agree, man. Yeah. Definitely solid beginnings for Ben Affleck and Matt Damon here. Yeah, I think that was one of the things that was really solid. They had some really good jokes here, like, solid jokes that were off the cuff, but were like immediately like good comebacks. So I just, Yeah, I like what they did with that. But let's start at the beginning, man. Beginning, man. I like the setup for the movie, cause you know you get a little bit. Can't believe I'm forgetting his name already.
Who?
Matt
Damon. Goodwill. I mean,
you
Will
will
Hunting?
good. Yeah, Will Hunting.
Nah, Will Hunting.
Will Hunting.
Yeah,
That's
the
just
good
an
is
odd name.
It is.
I'm just gonna say it. It's just an odd name. I didn't know the title of the movie was the actual dude's name. So once we
I
got
think
that,
if you say William, it probably sounds better. William Hunting probably sounds more like a full name, but Will Hunting is just like,
yeah, it sounds odd. But yeah, we get in the beginning with the professor pretty much sets the tone for the movie and basically puts a problem out there. He solves it, but they can't find who's done it. And I think this was I like the beginning because it pays off at the end, especially with the professor. I feel like the professor himself. I guess we'll just dive into him. I like the professor because it's like he had that moment towards the end where he was like, you know, there's days where I wish I never known you, like, you know, I wish I never like got to know who you were, because I wouldn't have that notion of knowing there's somebody out there like you out there. And in the beginning you could see it seemed like it was just for play. You know, he's gonna throw the problem up there, but he really knows nobody's gonna solve this shit, right? So when he does find someone to solve it kind of gets a little bit more serious for him, because now he's trying to use this kid for his own advantage, like it seems like. So yeah, I think the beginning was set up pretty nice with the whole, you know, we find him, and then he tried to use him even more when it came to the whole legal system. You know, that's another thing that they didn't really play too much into when it came to the movie, was like the sentence over his head, because it like they played it then, but then later on it does come back, and I thought for a second it was like, all right, because they never mentioned it again. I'm like, is he still under probation and shit like that? Because it seemed like time was kind of skipping by and things were going along. So yeah, it's just the professor character, definitely a character that I thought was a good overall character for this movie.
Yeah, he was solid. I feel like they probably didn't bring up the legal stuff too much, is because I don't think the professor really wanted to do that. Yeah. I think that was a little bit of a one of his breaking points, you know, with the whole Will character, and he was just, you know, selling wolf tickets basically, like just empty threats.
Mm-hmm.
Like he never, because like he said, I mean, and like you just stated, he made that comment, like, you know, I wish I'd never known you because this is wasted potential, bro. That's like fucking meeting Clark Kent in the middle of World War V or some shit. Like, right? Somebody who could literally stop all of this, like, and they rather go work construction or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I definitely feel him. But I definitely had some shaky moments too, where I'm just like, is he just trying to use it? Because I know I made those comments out loud too, like, oh, he just trying to use him as, you know, maybe he just want to be partnered with him and, you know, kind of steal his genius and stuff like that, because you know, we all have heard stories of things like that happening as well. But it did seem like the professor really did have some good interest in him.
He did,
and wanted him to be his own man. But I think the disadvantage that the professor was at is that he's just a mathematician at the end of the day. You know, he's a math wizard. Whereas Sean's character, you know, he's been teaching and studying psychiatry or psychology for the past 20 or
18.
I think he said 20 years, or 18.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think it was 18.
So he's been doing that for a minute. So it's a little bit easier for him to deal with that. Because let's be real, it's not easy dealing with people like Will. I think everybody who's had a bit of a troubled past knows that. You know, there's probably plenty of people that you wish supported you a little bit more, had a little bit more patience with you, but can you really blame them with all the bullshit that I know I can. I got my own little shaky past, and there's plenty of people that I'd be like, damn, I wish that motherfucker would have just held me down for about a couple more weeks, maybe I would have straightened my life to get right. Like, nah, bro, everybody don't got time for that and to play games like that. And then especially with the way Will was doing his thing, you know, making that distance between people that are trying to look out for him and shit. Like, even, you know, Tom kept telling him, like, don't take things like this for granted, whoop-de-woo, like, stuff like that. So, I love Jerry's character because I wasn't really sure which way they were going with it. Like, is he trying to use him? Are they going to play the whole shit? There was even moments where I was like, damn, Tom's going to get jealous and probably try to get Will hemmed up with the police. But you're right. They never really brought that shit back up. Like,
they didn't at all.
Not too much, at least.
But you were right. He was selling wolf tickets at that time. He was pretty pissed.
Yeah.
Of what was going on. And the thing about it is, he was out of the loop. So it's like he really didn't know what was going on and what Sean was really trying to do here. Like, he was really trying to like wake this kid up to what his reality is. Like, let's keep it real. Like, you have the potential to do whatever you want in life, but you really need to figure out what that is. And I think that's one of the hardest questions to ask somebody. It's like, what do you want to be or what do you want to do in life? I think that's one of the hardest things to answer because, like, I feel like for most people, they don't have that answer. I don't know.
I think there's a like a optimistic side of me that feels like that answer is a little bit easier if you have like a more structured life and upbringing and stuff like that.
Okay.
But yeah, for somebody like Will, it's not an easy answer, and that's why the therapy was so good though, because he was breaking down all those other issues and trauma, trying to get through that first, because that's really what he needed to get through first before he can even answer the question of what he actually wants, which we kind of get to see at the end of why he, you know, chose the job first, but then change of heart, I'm gonna go get the girl. Like, so it is a hard question. I know you asked me that right now, I'm in the same boat. But I do, like I said, the optimistic side, I like to feel like some people actually do have that answer.
Yeah.
And sometimes I envy them, but at the same time, I'm just like, shit, more power to you, bro, because that's dope. That's dope to be able to have that.
That is absolutely true. Like, it's. I feel like there are people out there that do know what they want, but I feel like it's in the minority. Like, I feel like a lot of people don't know what they want to do with themselves, and it could be because of where you at in life, maybe financial reasons, and you know, other reasons that could play a factor in that. But man, this movie definitely makes you think about you know, what you could be doing with yourself. But the professor ends up doing calling a couple of his buddies over to see if he could get this kid fixed, which is pretty funny because he's just going through them like it's nothing. And then eventually we get the big reveal of Sean, which, you know, I like his character because he went in there, you know, not really knowing what he was getting himself into. But he learned that first sit down with him. It was like a real learning experience for him because he really seen how, like, he was. I can't lie. I'm not gonna sit here and say I followed everything, especially since it's our first time. You know, I might have to watch this a couple times to really get it. But yeah, that first one, like you said, you just picked me apart, like, and you just, you know, and it was like nothing for you. You know, it was just like child's play. So I like that first meeting between them two because it was just, it set the tone. Even though he did that, he still accepted him back. Like, listen, make sure he here Thursday, 4:00, blase. And that's how we kick off the rest of the movie, which I think is it's a nice little stepping stone to get into the deeper stuff here, especially after seeing him kind of troll the other, you know, psychologists and stuff like that. You really, at least at that point, I was like, damn, I'm interested in seeing, like, can we penetrate, like, into the defense of this kid and actually break him down and stuff like that. For a while there, I was just like, it doesn't look like it. But, man, he worked his magic and eventually got there.
They ain't about to make no movie like this.
I know.
And not have no shit like that happen.
I know.
But yeah, no, that first meeting was dope. I think what I loved about it though the most is that, you know, that's where we ended up getting the whole, you know, experience versus knowledge kind of moment here. And he basically let him know, like, you don't even know shit, bro. So all that ripping apart that you think you did, that shit don't even really affect me, bro. Because I thought I had time to reflect on it, and I realized that you don't know shit, bro. You don't know a damn thing, bro.
But it does affect them. That's the thing, though, because you know, he was there making faces, you know, like, you know what I'm saying. Every time he would take a stab or poke at him. But the thing that I like about Sean was that not only did he use this moment to teach, he also used this moment to learn himself. Like, because a person as smart as can't believe I forgot his name again. Matt Damon. Well, it's in the title, brolic. What are you doing with yourself? But yeah, I lost myself. I lost myself.
I don't know what you was trying to say. It was your thought, bro. I don't know what you want me to say. Like,
I lost myself because I was trying to figure out.
Yeah,
I don't know. I lost my train of thought because I was trying to figure out this dude's name. But yeah, I like that he learned, you know, the lesson of, you know, you're kind of doing the same thing that I'm doing, which is closing myself off to the world. But he kind of used his wife to kind of, you know, twist that knife against him, basically, to you know, to get him eventually to learn, like, you know, maybe this something I have to do as well to get back into the spin of things. And, you know, by the end of it, we seen that he's packing his bag and about to go travel. And like you said, I'm gonna put my cars back. You know, I'm gonna put my money back on the table, see if there's something I can take out of this. So I just like that. Not only that, like, he's teaching them. Will, who's also just as smart as him, if not probably smarter, taught him something as well. So I like that. It was a teaching moment for both of the characters here.
Yeah, I think that's the best type of relationships, especially in these types of movies. Like getting the whole, you know, both of us benefit from this kind of moments. Same thing, similar. And Antoine Fisher, like both the therapist as well as the person got something out of it. And I think what makes it powerful is like, since you are trying to, you know, kind of teach this person that there's more to life and that you can continue growing, the fact that you can also show your vulnerability and show that you still have room to grow is just, you know, another powerful thing for that person that you're trying to help. So basically I agree exactly to what you're saying, and I definitely love that part as well. Like, it was great. Yeah, Sean, I mean, because that's, you gotta think about it though, like the way Sean was even speaking about her, like you could tell that man was still, you know, he's stuck in his grief. So yeah, definitely needed to get up out of that. And I think another cool thing was that he mentioned, even though he's been teaching it, I think he said he never really took a case before or anything like that. So you damn right it was a learning experience for him as well. Like, he took on a big hard case at that, like a case that 5 other people done already turned away. So yeah, good stuff.
Yeah,
good stuff.
Definitely good stuff. We end up getting introduced to a lovely character, which I forgot her name.
Skylar.
There we go. How forget that, Skylar? That's such a memorable name. But yeah, she was a lovely character, gotta say. Definitely a character, a woman that I would go to Cali with. I just gotta say, you know what I'm saying? When she gave me the offer, I probably would have took that bit. Like, to be honest, smart, beautiful, extremely down to earth. If you could bring her around the bros and she can actually sit there and tell a joke that's actually good, like that, I feel like that's a keeper in my book. Telling a joke is pretty hard to do, y'all. So for someone to do that in the heat of the moment, Lock it in. Come on. We locking it in. That finger, locked in.
She had to match their vulgarity too. So
yeah, exactly.
She read the room, right?
She
and
did.
she matched it. So
yeah, I like that about her. And yeah, man, I think she was just a good positive light in Will's life, but you know, throughout the entire movie, he was just closed. Like he didn't want to pass that line. He didn't want to cross it by any means necessary. And there was so many times where it was just so cringe just watching him just deny the fact that he's possibly in love. I mean, did I feel the love? You know, no, it didn't. I didn't feel it. You know what I'm saying? That he supposedly had love for her. It didn't feel like it, but you know, he had opportunities and fumbled every single time. So let's just hope he don't fumble this. He don't go all the way to Cali. Good Will Hunting 2 is actually a horror film because that man just goes into Cali and just start murdering shit.
Like, what's with you in murdering shit? Bro?
I don't know. Too much penguin. That's what it is. Yeah, but yeah, I liked her as a character. How about you? What's your thoughts on her?
Yeah, I loved it, and I know y'all probably gonna get tired of me, but I don't care because y'all be crying. But it's just another great comparison, I think, to Antoine Fisher. Like, I feel like,
never seen it.
You know, having a woman there is definitely like another piece of not a piece of the therapy, but like I feel like these characters always kind of have to. You know, it's one of those things you got to kind of deal with, especially when you're coming through off of that trauma. And I feel like women always kind of play a really important piece in helping a man kind of develop and mature in his life. Mm-hmm. So she was a really good character because she was very strong. She didn't run away. She let him know straight up, like, if you don't love me, then I will go. But if not, I'm here to work this shit out and figure it out. And I love that about her because she didn't fucking pity pat with anything. Like, she gave him as much as she could give. And I feel like this is something that a lot of people, or let me not say a lot of people, I'll just say some people could definitely pull a little bit of a lesson from, because even without feeling 100% of him, she gave 100% of herself. And I feel like some people don't do that. Like, they in order for me to give 100% of myself, I got, they got to give 100 as well. Mm-hmm. I feel like that makes you slightly fraudulent, bro. If you love somebody with all your heart, then love them with all your heart. Now, if they're loving you at 0% and you're staying with them, then you got to start to bear some of that responsibility. But she didn't do that. She let him know straight up, bro, I'm not gonna play here. I got a life, bro. I'm pre-med. I'm finna go to Cali. I'm not about to just stop my plans from some dude in Boston just because you smart and you handsome and you pipe me down. Like, so I loved her character. She was a really good character to help, bring some balance to this dude. Also, I think she was a really good character because of his disrespect to Nancy. I feel like this kind of helped, like, paint that picture of what love is and what Sean went through when he first met Nancy, and stuff like that. Like, it just kind of, just some good connections, I think, here between therapy and his regular life. Like,
I like that because it brings you back to the conversation about missing the World Series,
missing the game,
and all that, and then, just thinking about it because the opportunity.
He just missed his, because you already know he was about to get a six-figure
No,
salary.
he missed his opportunity to become somebody, wealthy, or not even that, just to, I guess, live with his boys. That's another Like, he had options. He could have stood there and just been nothing if he wanted to. But yeah, I like that. I like that little.
And he still got. That's the best thing. He's literally a genius, bro. Like. You don't have to be stuck at NSA, bro.
Photographic
you don't have to be
memory,
stuck
though?
at McMillan's, whatever the hell that last place was. Like, he could do him. He could do him.
Yeah, photographic memory got to be the fucking ultimate cheat code in a human. Like, bruh, that shit is so OP. That shit is OP, bruh. Like, you don't even got to be studying shit. You could just literally just like, word for word, damn. He knows.
I wonder if there's people who I wonder if there's I wonder if there's like dumbass people though with photographic memory.
You know it.
Cause like you can't just like, cause like that ain't just the superpower. Like you got to be able to, you know, put that shit together and understand the concepts and how to, you know, contextualize it and all that
like you
shit.
said,
like,
I don't
wonder
know.
if there's some people out there who just fucking he knows something, bro.
He said no, like he said, Mozart, Beethoven, they just play.
Yeah,
Just
but
like
he
the
was talking
Joker.
about music with
I
that.
do things like it's not orchestrated. It's just I see it. It happens.
He knows how to have conversations. That's the difference. If you just gave him a piece of paper and he just then yes, I'd agree. But he could literally have like the way he broke dude down at the bar and shit.
Yeah.
Like that's because he actually understands that shit. That ain't just photographic memory, bro.
Well, photographic memory did play a part in that.
Yeah, of course.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
He was
100%.
You know, he was basically
he called out the page number and all that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, I wonder what photographic memory is like if you don't, like, if you just kind of dumb, like, yeah, you remembered it, but you just don't even know how to actually talk about it or explain it. Like,
that would be
that's
me.
what I'm saying.
I would
like,
have that power and just be like, okay, just keep going, like.
man.
Oh man!
But you know what though? Maybe he was like that. Cause remember that scene where he burnt up the paper, like, and I'm not saying that you know the professor told him to explain it to him or anything like that and pushed him in a corner, but he did kind of like brush it off, like, here, the answer's right, like the answer's right, just know that, take it home, like, you know what I'm saying, like, but I don't think he.
Okay.
I think he
possibilities.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just some random thought.
Yeah.
Just a random thought.
Sean, man, Sean, phenomenal. Will, phenomenal. Yeah, I think overall, man, this movie was just great. I think they executed the therapy sessions really well. I like the process. Like I said, I think the process was really, really fun. Like the whole beginning where, you know, he finally gets him in there on a regular schedule. Things are somewhat going good, and then boom, he's just like, all right, this is when real therapy starts. I can't say a word. He has to make the first move. And I'm just like, damn, just like little games like this that he's playing is like, it seems like games, but it's really a legit strat. Like, you feel me? In order to get someone to open up. So, I think Sean was just a phenomenal character in this movie. Phenomenal. He did his thing. Robert Williams, man. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
He was him.
Yep. Solid stuff all around.
Anything you want to bring up? Anything that stood out to you?
Nah, I think we covered like all the good stuff. Like I said, I really like these types of movies, man. We kind of see that trauma from a young man and just, you know, really kind of needs that help, has that potential. Because, you know, there's definitely stories out there. There's plenty of stories out there with, you know, people who just need a little bit of an extra push. And honestly, I'm going to just specifically speak about men. No offense, ladies out there. But, you know, this story was about a young man, so I'm going to specifically speak about men. And we all know how, you know, men's trauma is kind of looked at even today. You know, it's still kind of hard for men to speak out about some of their trauma. So I really love movies like this because there's a lot of people that need some healing. And hurt people. So we got to figure out how to get everyone, you know, healed up so that we can live great lives and follow our hearts. So I really, really enjoyed this. And I know I keep saying it and compared it to Antoine Fisher, but that's because if y'all haven't seen it, I'm just trying to get y'all to go watch that too, because y'all gonna see another. I mean, it's a Denzel movie, so we'll just put it there.
Okay.
Like, let's just be real. We all know Zelly get it popping. But this was a great story. Like I said. The fact that they wrote it, I love that, because if you got the power and the green light to write your own shit and then act in it, like, why not, bro? Why not try to get a really nice, heartfelt story? Also love the friends in this movie, of course, because again, everything from his outside life, you know, kind of goes straight into therapy and how that all works out for him. And yeah, I really love that. And then I love the moment between him and Ben Affleck. This remind me of Friday Night Lights, if y'all seen that movie about football. really good movie. But it was kind of the same concept there, where like some people are just like, damn, bro, like you play football and then you just live in Odessa, Texas for the rest of your life. Like there's only a couple of us who actually will make it somewhere, who will get scholarships, who will become, anything. So if you stay here, you just wasting potential, bruh. And I love that. I love that because, again, plenty of stories like this where there's wasted potential in these types of neighborhoods. So, yeah, I love movies like this.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
So do I.
Good stuff, KillStorm.
Yeah, so do I. Not only that, I think it's just relatable for a lot of men. You know, like you said, it's hard for men to just, express themselves. And even when some do, we get... we get looked at funny because of it, and it's just like I'm just trying to express myself, and some people take it a certain way. It's not even that way. I'm just trying to express myself. And yeah, I feel like there's a lot of men like that who go through trauma as a younger kid and it carries over into their adulthood, and they don't know how to deal with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And for some men, therapy is not an option because it's not affordable for them. And then we fall into that kind of like the cycle of what he went through in the beginning of kind of like going through a therapist because you're trying to find someone that you're just somewhat compatible to. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that alone is an expensive endeavor. You feel me? That most men can't afford. So I do like this movie. I do like it. I like it for what it was. It definitely makes you think about, just life in general and how you deal with things, how you go about it. So yeah, man, KillStorm, another great one here, man. You always bring some real great, like, just think pieces. Like I said, Gran Torino is definitely up there, and that movie definitely made me think a lot just about, how I see other things and, how I react to people and, obviously race and other things that were going on in that movie. But this one right here really makes me reflect about, your boy right here. Should I get therapy? Do I need therapy? I don't know. Can I afford therapy? Hell no. But yeah, I loved it, man. So Formal, you final thoughts? Let's go.
My final thought is, I guess I'm gonna have to see Rain Man. Because as soon as he saw that puzzle, I'm like, wait, is this that movie about the special ed dude that fucking...
I know of that movie,
math problems,
but I never sat down and watched it. I know of it though, because there's like a meme. There's a meme, it's like, I think he's like, I forgot. There's a meme of him like walking. I forgot what it was. So
yeah, I don't know. I've probably seen it, but I think that's the funny thing though about some of these older like classic films. I guess it's considered a classic, right, at this point.
Should be,
because it's like if you haven't seen them, like you probably at least got something. And the something was that someone is smart. But that really wasn't what this fucking movie was about at all. Like, I'm thinking, like, we about to follow this man, and then the teacher's gonna, take him under the wing and teach him how to not be, a problem child, and then they're gonna become
because of his
physicist or some shit. Like, they gon' like, bro, I fucking forgot for a second that Robin was even in the movie, because I'm just like, they haven't even shown him yet. Like, so yeah, I guess I gotta go see Rain Man, because I done pulled that plot into this thinking that they were the same movie, but I'm just like, Matt Damon doesn't look special at all. So what's happening? What's happening?
No, he was special, just in another way.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, in a very special way. But I'm gonna have to just give it that fat 9, bro. I just like I said, there's just a lot of good stuff that I pulled from the movie. Mm-hmm. I gave a lot of comparisons to other movies that I really enjoy as well. So obviously, I got to throw this up there with a high score. And then R.I.P. Robin, loved his part in this. Again, loved the fact that Matt and Ben wrote this. I think they wrote Dogma too for themselves, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I think
they did. They wrote that one, or at least they had their hands in the script for that one. But either way, had a solid time here. I'm gonna give it that 9.
Yeah, man. Final thoughts for me is the Friends. I think that was just a part of his coping mechanisms. You know, stay within the small circle. You know, they don't push me on any subjects or anything like that. But I like we did get to the point where, you know, his best friend basically, you know, gave him that speech about how, you know, this point in time, 10, 15 seconds of a day where I think that you might actually get out of here and do something with yourself because you are the one with the golden ticket, bro. So if you're that friend, man, and you see somebody out there with a lot of potential, you know, I'm that type of dude that I'll try to, you know, let you know, like you a lot more smarter than what you think you are, man, and you can be who you want to be, man, in this world. You just got to really focus and hunker down. And you know, some people just don't believe in themselves. You just got to give them a little push. So I love that that Ben Affleck did that at the end there, because that's definitely the reason for him to initially go out and actually you know, try to get the job, and then eventually he actually thought about it, like, it's not really what I want, you know, I want the girl. You know, so I'm gonna give it a fat 9 too. I think it's a solid 9. R.I.P. to the great Robin Williams, man. There's a few of his films that I haven't seen, but for the most part, I think I'm pretty locked into most of his filmography. But hey, man, definitely gotta look at his filmography to see what I haven't seen, because this one right here was extremely good. I'm pretty sure the reason why it is 1997. I was only 10 years old at the time. I wasn't looking to watching this. I was trying to watch Power Rangers. So
1998, boy, stop playing.
1998. I was trying to watch Power Rangers too.
January 9th, 1998.
Yeah, I was trying to watch Power Rangers too at that time. So it's morphin' time. IMDb, I'm gonna say 8.6. Rotten Tomatoes definitely 9. Audience 9.3.
All right, IMDb 8.3.
Okay, close.
Tomato meter 97.
Damn.
Popcorn meter 94. They almost gave this whole a perfect score.
Yeah. It's a good movie, man. It's especially, I think it's a really good movie for men too. You know, ladies. I'm sorry. Definitely, you know. Definitely a man's film. I just gotta say that. You know what I'm saying? Cause yeah, I think the whole therapy, him kind of trolling with the therapy, I think that's what a lot of men, I don't know, will kind of default to a little bit. I feel like, you know, because they wouldn't take it, like you said. Some people don't really take therapy serious like that. So yeah, like I said,
make it a man film though.
It is. It make me feel good afterwards, man.
Bro, I want to see what the highest rated tomato score is. How the hell do you do that?
We already watched it.
I want to see if anyone's ever got 100.
It's Casablanca.
That had 100?
Nah, I think it had like 99, I think.
Right?
Yeah, it was close though. Well,
97 is high though.
It is.
Damn.
It's just, I mean, it's a good film.
Yeah, I like
it's a good film. And like I said, this is only our first watch. Definitely, I feel like on second watch, you'll definitely pick up a lot more. Because there's a lot here, you know. It's a lot of conversations between Will and Sean. So yeah, man. There we have it. KillStorm, once again, man. We appreciate you, man. Thanks for joining the request here. One more. So, if you're still rocking with us this long, man, we appreciate each and every single one of y'all. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already, like the video, comment down below. Let us know what you thought of this movie request.
And most importantly, do not forget to subscribe. You know the goal. And if you're into them full-length reactions, Patreon link is in the description down below. FRR is out. Peace.